All right, all you bagel huffers, let's let's talk about it. Let's talk about what's going on out here in the world. Let's talk about these womenesses, these women folk, women folk. What's going on with the women folk? All right, it's enough of that. So here's the word. Here's the word. I saw an excerpt on YouTube, educated excerpt, is talking about how black women were looking for sperm. And what they would do is they would go to sperm banks, of course, online, and they would wait until a black man donated his sperm to the sperm bank, and within 15 seconds, it was gone. Now, the it's really crazy because this one lady said, she said, when I get off work, I go home, I open up my tabletop, my laptop, and then my iPhone, and I sit there and wait to bid on the next sperm that comes up from a black man. And this is really interesting because they said that when it comes to a white guy, they said his sperm will sit there for 6 months. But when it comes to a black man, his sperm will be gone in 15 seconds. And then they said that these women have become so aggressive that they have gone down to colleges to try to convince the younger males, the black males, to donate sperm. I mean, imagine some 40-year-old guy going down to the college and telling some 18-year-old female that he wants her to donate her eggs to him. To him. Not to some cause, to him. I want your eggs. Imagine the uproar that it would cause if, he did that. Because let's be truthful. What, women are most fertile when what? At what age? I don't know. You guys tell me. But nonetheless, I mean, if you're 18, it's like, it's a good chance you're fertile myrtle. So it's like, hey, older, there are a lot of men who are in there, they're finally successful or they're stable. And they're like, man, I'd love to have a baby. I'd love to have a child, but these women are off the chain. They're just too much for me. I don't want the drama. I don't want the divorce court because we lose in court. I don't want the police being involved and telling me that I can't be at my own house because the woman doesn't feel safe. I don't feel safe. You need to leave. And then the police come and escort you out your own house that you built. And this woman just comes in and tells you have to leave. It's like, what? No, to hell with that. I'm just going to go down to the local college, get me one of these freshmen, fresh out of high school. Fresh. Oh, yes. Fresh out of high school. Don't know anything. Just, yeah. Give me one of those. Hey, little Miss Muffet, I need some of them eggs you got right there. What's the deal? Can I get some of those? That guy will be called everything but a child of God. Even though this 18-year-old is legal in every state. In pretty much every country, I think. But nonetheless, he'll be flogged. It'll be a bad day for him for sure. He'll never want to show his face. He'll get fired from whatever job he has. He'll get fired. Oh, and don't get me on what the police will do. It'll be very, very, very bad. But black women and white women, any colored woman, can go down to a college and comfortably walk up to a male and say, hey, I want your semen. I want this. I want your seed. And have a sign. I want your seed. Knowing this woman's 30-ish. She's like, hey, I only got a few more chances at this. I'm ovulating over here. Let's get this going on, buddy. How old are you? I know your mother. She's cool. Let's go. Women can do this. But men can't do this. We can't do it at all. Even though both of them are legal. We can't do it. See, this whole argument of what is the prize that you people are just blown all out of proportion. Men are the prize. No, women are the prize. No, men. The relationship is the prize. But when you really start to break it down in this day and age, sperm is the prize. There are women complaining that men will not date anymore. They didn't say men won't date them. They're saying men will not date. And then people start looking up the statistics on men dating. 50% of men saying we're not dating anymore. We're finished with it. And if men aren't dating anymore, it's usually they're not trying to get any at any time. They're just like, I'd rather marry a box of Kleenex. Which is, don't do that. But still, you got men marrying plastic dolls. It's bad out here. Men are like, I'm not going through it. No. Men are staying at home and finding peace. And they're not interested in the games. We're not giving you no sperm. We don't care. And we know this is what men are doing. Why? Because the numbers are telling us men are not dating. Men are not out there having a bunch of sex. Men are not having a bunch of children. We know this because the census tells us that the numbers just in America is down, period. The number of single women are through the roof. And a lot of these single women, they want husbands. They can't even find boyfriends. And it's not like these women are, have aged out. No, these are young, beautiful, good women. Got their stuff together. They're like, I have this, I have that, I have this. I got my act together. I'm ready for Mr. Let's get this future popping on. And it's not happening. They can't find them in. They're like, come on, where are they at? Home Depot? Where I need Lowe's in the morning? What time are you guys there? These women are having these breakfast gatherings and these lunch gatherings, hoping these men show up. Men don't show up. We have completely checked out. Now statistics show that, what was it? Something like 70% of women don't want to get married or something like that. You know what it really is? 70% of you can't get married. There's not enough men, period. There's not enough. And you can't get married. You can't because there's not enough of us. You're not going to have your own husband. You're going to have to share him. And then that's a whole biblical issue that I'm not even going to go into. So you women are in trouble because you're not going to get the sperm that you're looking for. It's not going to happen. You even had one woman who... This woman went to a sperm bank, had the child, And then the people at the sperm bank told her who the father was. She's like, I want to know who the father was. They're like, we really can't tell you that. But, it's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. So she contacted John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt and said, you're the father of this child, and you need to pay child support. And then took him to court and lost, but she still took him to court. No, men aren't doing it anymore. No sperm. No. There is no safe space for men. There's none. There's nowhere men can go and have a safe space without a woman barging in on it and want to be, I want to be part of it. I want to disrupt the whole weekend. We don't have one. We had football. You tried to break into football, and now you got women announcers in football. Basketball, nah. Sports just down the drain. Women announcers, not unless for track and field. I like me some Sonia Richards-Ross and some of the other females who are announcing track and field. I like it because they played the sport, so they know what it's like to be in the games. I like it. But in male-dominated sports, absolutely not. You don't belong there. But women squeezing in everywhere. Let us in. No, there's no safe space for men. Men are afraid of women now because of their disruptive nature. Because of the court systems don't listen to men. They don't. Men do not have a chance in court when you're against a woman. The majority of the time, you're gonna get your hat handed to you. That woman is gonna clean your clock in court because they think women are the weaker sex. No, they're not. Have you been to the gym lately? Women aren't the weaker sex anymore. The whole thing of feminine, it's no such thing. These women will eat you up alive and leave your carcass out for everybody to see, an empty husk. Look at the murder rate going through the roof now of women killing men. It is crazy out here. No, some men are just trying to stay to themselves. They got themselves a truck. They got the little, HVAC jobs they got going on. And they're hiding, eating TV dinners and watching Game of Thrones. And they're happy. They're happy. Women, what are you doing? Let me over there. What's this? Who's Daenerys? Blah, blah. Get out. No, you can't come over. We don't know. No. You're disruptive. You're beautiful, but you're disruptive. And we've had enough. We've had enough. You got what you wanted, ladies. You bra-burning crazies. You got what you wanted. You wanted to show your tits while you walk down the streets. Show your tits, ladies. You got what you wanted. Now men are not interested in you. They're sick and tired of it. What was that country? One of them European countries, the women, they all went on strike. All the females went on strike in one day. They all went on strike. You know what the men said about that? They said, we finally got something done. That's what the men said when all these women went on strike. We finally got something done. If you apply to a job, there's most likely HR is going to be full of women who are going to say, nah. You don't even know why. They're just going to file 13 you. Well, we feel. Laugh about it, and then, while you completely destroy people's lives. This is what Yahoo was doing. Yahoo was CEO was a woman. She started firing all the men. And then she decided she didn't want to hire any. She got sued for that. She got sued for that. She's like, no men, blah, 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 blah. All female. We're just gonna, blah, 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 blah. It's gonna be a female. You can't do that in America. Well, she tried it. She got fired. She didn't get fired. I don't know if she got fired. She probably did. But see, she got in trouble for it. They lost money for that. Sperm is the prize now. Men, hold on to your sperm. Hold on to your money. Women are beautiful. We're never gonna be able to get around beautiful women. You're always gonna have the natural instinct to want a beautiful woman. Men, but beauty it's only skin deep now. It's only skin deep. They're not going. Listen. Once you peel some of that back, it's gonna be bad for you. For you men that have a good woman, if you got a good woman, hang on to her. Hang on to her. Hang on to her with both hands and feet, and whatever you can. Hang on to that good woman. And listen, if she got some flaws and you're starting to think about coming out here no, there's nothing out here for you guys. Stick with that woman. It's your boy Tone 202. I'm out.